Fall is my favorite time of year because it is really when we lean into that timeless classic style. Now, it can happen all year round, but there's just something about the fall where it just feels so right to have a timeless classic wardrobe. Hello, my name is Oralia and I'm a personal stylist. My goal here for my channel is to help you to curate a wardrobe that you will love, one that is going to be timeless, one that is going to be long lasting, and a wardrobe that is going to work for you, not against you. Talking about building out a fall wardrobe is one of my favorite things to do because fall is my favorite fashion season of the year. I love the rich tones. I love the cozy knits. I love the fact that blazers are out in show. I just love it all. I love it all. And today I am so excited to talk with you about how to build out your fall wardrobe. One of the core principles of building out a wardrobe is to ensure that you have got some really good, solid, classic pieces that are of high quality, that are made really, really well, and that are going to suit the season. Of course, that means that I am going to be talking a lot about Quince, who happens to be sponsoring today's video. Quince is really, really great because they offer luxury for less. Essentially, it is attainable luxury. And I love that about Quince because honestly, when you're building out your wardrobe, you might be on a budget. You may not have a limitless amount of dollars to spend, but you still want to have good, solid quality pieces that are going to last, that are going to look good, that are just going to make you feel good. And Quince fits the bill 100%. So I will be featuring several Quince pieces in today's video throughout the video because I strongly believe that they are one of the unicorn places to shop. Now, the reason that Quince can be so affordable is because they cut out the middleman. Their business model is direct to consumer. I also appreciate the fact that Quince tries to work sustainability into everything that they do by reducing carbon footprint, by using more ethical manufacturing processes, things like that. So they are really a high standard retailer to me. I have got a lot of Quince in my closet because I believe in them. And in working with clients, I would highly recommend that they start out with Quince because they make getting things like cashmere and organic cotton and silks and merino wool. They make it just so easy and affordable for you. So I am very proud to be sponsored by Quince today because I just love their product. I firmly believe in their product. As you know, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, I just think that they are like the best, and they're one of my most favorite retailers and one of the retailers that I love to recommend to you for this reason. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's dive into those things that I think will help you to create that timeless classic wardrobe. The first thing that I would say, of course, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier, is you want to start out with some quality basics. For a fall wardrobe, I think that a button-up shirt is absolutely necessary. I'm not going to say the white button-up shirt, although that is a really good candidate. What I'm about for this fall is chambray. I'm really, really feeling that town and country kind of vibe, very kind of almost like a Ralph Lauren type look. Chambray is a very classic fabric. It breathes new life into the button up, and it is just as versatile as a white button up shirt or a black button up shirt. I think that you can wear it in many different ways. And what I like about chambray is that it looks really, it's different from your standard button-up shirt. So you're already going to start out your wardrobe with a nice punchy kind of top that you can wear with skirts, with denim, with trousers, with casual trousers. You can wear this casually as well. You could wear it as an over jacket, but I really, really love the way a chambray shirt looks, especially one in a deep wash. I think that that is one of the best things that you could get. You could also go with something that's a little bit more elevated though, if that's more what you're looking for, or if you want to add to your wardrobe. And so in that case, I would go with a silk button-up shirt. And this one from Quince Quince is perfection. They carry this in straight sizes. They've got several different colors available. They also carry them in plus sizes, and so you've got some color variation there as well. I just love Quince's silk. I think the silk is so beautiful. It's a lighter weight silk, so it's not very stiff, but it has a beautiful sheen to it. It has a little bit of stretch in it, and it is washable silk. I am featuring this navy blue silk button up here. It is one of my favorites. I've had it for a while, and I really, really love it because it makes me feel so much more elevated when I'm wearing it. It will look beautiful dressed up, dressed down. You can wear this similarly to the chambray shirt. You can wear this in so many different ways. You can layer underneath it. You can layer over it. It's just one of those pieces that is going to be a workhorse for you in your wardrobe, and it's really going to look luxurious and elevated, and it's going to help you to step up your fall wardrobe and really lean into that timelessness that you're looking for. Now, moving on to knitwear, because in the fall, for most of us at any rate, we tend to cool down in temperatures, and I love, love, love knitwear. I so enjoy wearing knitwear. Cashmere, of course, being my favorite. Having cashmere, especially at an attainable price point like you can get from Quince, is chef's kiss amazing. The types of knitwear that you can select, they've got a whole variety of different types that you can select. You could do a crew neck, you could do a V-neck, you can do a cardigan, you could do a t-shirt like I'm wearing right now. It is 100% Mongolian cashmere. It is so nice. It has a nice thickness to it, but without being too heavy. So it's a really beautiful fabric for this transitional time that we have, especially when you go with a short sleeve, like with a t-shirt. You can also go into something like a cable knit that is also very timeless, very classic. I have been on the hunt for a really beautiful cable knit sweater, and I think I have found it. It is in a burgundy cable knit. It is absolutely stunning. I love, love, love this sweater. It is so soft. I thought it was going to be heavy because usually when I think of cable knit, it does have a little bit of a weight to it. And I thought it was going to be really heavy. And then I put this on, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so lightweight. And it is so wonderful. This is going to be beautiful this autumn season as well as into the winter. I can see wearing this all the way through to the holidays. I may be picking up the ivory cable knit as well in this style. It is a little bit of a shorter style. It's called their shrunken cable knit sweater. It would be a great addition to a timeless classic wardrobe. What's important to note about knitwear is you also need to have some thinner knitwear that you can wear as layering pieces. So you need that underlayer, especially if you're in a colder climate. You really, really want to have that underlayer. If you're in a warmer climate, you could just wear the underlayer on its own. What I'm talking about are these organic cotton turtlenecks. A really nice ribbed cotton turtleneck is a way to go because you've got some protection around your neck. If it gets really, really cold, you have that there. And these layer beautifully under button-ups. They layer under other sweaters. They will layer under vests. They layer beautifully under blazers. If you're in a warmer climate, you could get away with wearing this on its own without layering it. I did a bundle and save, which is a really nice feature that Quince has for some of their more pared down wardrobe basics like these knit turtlenecks, where you can buy 3 and get a savings on them. That's what I did here. It's really nice and lightweight, so you don't really feel it underneath things, and it's perfection. Also, they have t-shirts and other types of lighter weight knitwear that you can also bundle and save. I chose the turtlenecks because for my climate, that is most appropriate. But I absolutely think that these are the little things that you need that you don't think of to go and put into your wardrobe. And again, because it's organic cotton, it's got a beautiful, luxurious feel to it. And you're going to be able to put these into your closet and wear them on repeat throughout the season. They're going to look really beautiful. And of course, they are very luxurious, but without being very high in price point. But again, it's the flexibility to have these layering pieces that I think are essential in a winter wardrobe, whether you are using them as layering pieces or you're using them on their own. Another type of knitwear that I think is interesting to introduce, and it will give you a little bit of flair, or it just makes things a little bit different in your wardrobe, is to pick knitwear that has got maybe a different neckline. So maybe you don't like crew necks, maybe you're not a fan of V-necks. Quince also offers a boat neck cashmere sweater that I am in love with. I am obsessed with this. I can totally see myself wearing this like for regular everyday, but also for loungewear because it's got this beautiful slouchy feel about it. And then you've got that beautiful boat neckline that's a little bit rolled, and it's stunning. It will look beautiful for the office if you live a more casual lifestyle and you want something nice and cozy and warm to wear that's going to be really super luxe, then this boat neck sweater is an absolute must as far as building out a timeless wardrobe, because a boat neck style is timeless. It never goes away. It's never going to look bad. It's very, very luxe feeling. It's probably one of the most lightweight cashmere sweaters that I've ever owned. You could totally lounge around the house in this, and if you need to go run an errand, you just pop on a jacket and you are all set. It is stunning, and it comes in so many beautiful colors. It does have a little bit of a relaxed fit, which is part of what I like about it, is that it just has that slouchy, loungy kind of feel that is an excellent addition to a timeless wardrobe. Then, of course, if you are in a milder climate and you want to maybe, have a little bit of cashmere but can't wear it because it is too warm, there are a couple of other options that you can bring into your wardrobe. One of them would be a cashmere tee, like what you see me wearing here and what I am modeling. These also come in straight sizes and plus sizes. So I did select the plus size version in a 1X. I wanted something that was a little bit more slouchy, a little bit looser. And then I have this one here that is in their standard sizing, and it is an extra large. Either way, these t-shirts are a perfect solution for those times when the weather is getting mild, but it's not quite cold, but you still want to partake in knitwear. And so this is a really great option for those transitional times, or if you live in a milder winter climate, this is a great alternative. They are absolutely stunning, even if you're just building out your wardrobe and you just want to get yourself some really lovely neutrals. And I would probably throw in either a burgundy or the punchy red color that they have, or maybe even a forest green. Any of those would look really beautiful if you want to add a little bit of color to your wardrobe. The other option that you have available to you is the fact that Quince does produce a cotton cashmere tee, and they have it in long sleeve and they have it in short sleeve. You've seen me wear the short sleeve one on repeat. I love it. It's one of my most favorite and most worn pieces this last summer. I loved it so much that I wanted to get the long sleeve version, and I picked this one up in this beautiful olive green because it is one of the seasonal colors. Again, for those transitional times, it does layer beautifully and it will keep you warm in the cold. I know that it will. You can tell by the thickness of it. I happen to have a sweater dress that is made of the same fabric, and it is a nice thick cozy cotton cashmere that it feels good when it is not quite cold, but it also feels really nice and cozy when it is cold. And this is the same exact fabric, the same exact type of ribbing. This is going to be a perfect addition to a timeless classic wardrobe. So even if you are not in a warm climate and you want something that's good for a transitional period, this is a really, really good sweater. Otherwise, if you are in a warmer climate, this is a really just great winter sweater for you guys. And the other piece of knitwear that I think is absolutely crucial for a timeless fall wardrobe is a sweater dress. If you've been watching me for any period of time, you have to know that sweater dresses are my absolute jam during the fall and winter season. I love wearing them because they are great for if you live a casual lifestyle like me, I work from home, or two, if you want to dress up for the office, or if you want to dress up for a date night. A sweater dress is a go-to piece for any of those situations. And I love, love, love having sweater dresses in cashmere. There is nothing that comes close to how beautiful and wonderful and luxurious you feel in a sweater dress that is made of cashmere. I absolutely love it, especially in this deep burgundy color. Although I do have a Quince's V-neck cashmere sweater dress as well in a gray that I absolutely love to wear during the cooler months because they're so cozy and they're so versatile. You can do so much with them, and they're really easy to dress up or dress down. You could even lay around the house in them. I mean, I've done it, and it's just so good. Having a sweater dress is an absolute must-have for a timeless classic fall wardrobe, and it will take you into the winter as well. And this one does have a little bit of a turtleneck. The one that I'm showing has a little bit of a turtleneck, but they do have other necklines available. available. I will have all of this linked, by the way, in the description bar down below. When it comes to a timeless classic wardrobe, trousers are everything. You should have a variety of trousers, not just one style. A beautiful classic pair of trousers is a must for any fall wardrobe, whether you are in a working situation or you are in a casual situation. Especially if you buy them in a stretchy knit or like a ponte knit, they're going to move with you. They're really comfortable, and the ponte knit tends to be a little bit thicker, and so it's going to help to insulate you against the colder temperatures. It's not just like your regular stretchy knit. It's got a little bit of body. It is actually a double gauge knit, and that's what gives it its thickness. That's what gives it its structure, and that's what I love about ponte, is that it tends to look new forever. I would go with a ponte knit pair of trousers. I will have some linked for you. If not, then I think that a really nice, like a twill is a really beautiful option for you as well. And then if you are in a warmer climate, I would say go with something that's a little bit more like a lightweight cotton. Maybe even if you're in a really humid climate, like say you're like from Florida, South Florida especially, maybe even California, you would probably maybe want to do even a linen blend. You know, I think that works. Linen isn't just a summer fabric, you know, it can easily be a year-round fabric, especially if you're in a climate that is hot all year round. Any kind of like really nice trouser is going to work for you, because you can wear it casually with a pair of sneakers, or you can dress it up if you need to, if you're at the office or if you're going for a dressier occasion. They're going to be a must-have because you're going to be reaching for them more than you think. They're all very easy to wear, even though they feel so formal. That doesn't mean that they're not comfortable. They're actually as comfortable as a pair of denim. They're as comfortable as a pair of leggings. They're as comfortable as a pair of PJs. You put them on one leg at a time, just like you do any of your other pants. Even if you're living a casual lifestyle, don't shy away from trousers, because you're always going to look elevated. You're going to look really polished and pulled together. Now, the other type of pant that I would suggest would be a cropped pant. And the reason that I like the cropped pant is because you can wear really cool shoes with crop pants. And also, if you are plus size or if you are petite or short, crop pants actually work best for you, because you are showing a bit of ankle. You're showing one of the slimmest points in your body, and so in doing so, you're giving yourself the illusion of height and slenderness. The pants that I'm wearing here are these beautiful ponte knit front pocket trousers or pants from Quince. Now, I do have them cuffed up because they are a little bit too long to be cropped on me, but a little bit too short to be regular length. And so I've got them cuffed up, and I would totally wear them like this. I think that they look fine with the cuff up. There's a trick to it. You want to make sure that the hem of the pants is hitting right at the ankle bone. I really like these. I like the fact that they are wide leg because it just gives the pants a little bit more character. I like the fact that they've got the front pockets. I am currently on a weight loss journey, and these pants right now fit me a little bit snug. But I ordered them in the Quince size extra large on purpose, because once I've dropped a little bit more weight, I will have a pair of pants that will fit perfectly as time goes on. I love the fact that they're ponte though, because that does give them a little bit of stretch. It makes them a little bit more forgiving. This is just a really pretty, really fun pant to wear, especially right now in the fall. This is a really great addition to a timeless wardrobe to help give your wardrobe a little bit of fun. Because when you say timeless classic wardrobe, you might think, oh, it's all really formal, it's all very heavy. No, you can bring some fun pieces into your wardrobe that are going to work beautifully, like these beautiful pants that I'm showing you right now. The trousers that you select don't always have to be pleated. You can always do a flat front trouser as well, and it doesn't have to be a wide leg trouser. It can be a slimmer cut in the leg as well. It's all dependent on what you like to wear, what you feel most comfortable with. Me personally, I love all the styles. As far as the pants category goes, the one thing that I don't have here, and that's just because I don't really wear them myself, and that is jeans. I do think that jeans are something that if you really love to wear them, then you absolutely should have them, especially in a fall wardrobe, because they're really going to be one of your workhorses. If you follow the same principles as I mentioned with the trousers, then you're going to have a really great selection of denim. Pick up a straight leg pair, because the straight leg pair, regardless of what style of jean is trending, a straight leg is always going to be on trend. It will always be here. It will always be fashionable. And so the straight leg is going to give you your most timeless option. The second pair that I would select would be a wide leg, because I think that a wide leg jean is actually quite beautiful, especially if you get it in a really deep dark wash. Then you're going to have some formality in your jeans, and I think that that's a great option for you. You can dress them up and dress them down very, very easily, and they're going to be versatile. And then again, select a cropped pair, because they're going to give you a lot of flexibility as far as like the types of shoes that you wear with them, the way you dress them. I just think it looks really, really beautiful, especially if you want to get them in a slim cut. I think that that looks really nice, but any kind of leg in a cropped style I think will work beautifully. But I think that if you stick with a straight leg, that's probably going to be your best bet. And then I want to insert here, because we're starting to see them more and more, and I feel that they're a classic no matter what, but they do line up with that academia vibe, and that is a pair of corduroy pants. If you like corduroy, I think now is the time to pick up some corduroy, and I found that Quince has got some corduroy in their pants lineup that I've got in cart right now. Whether you want a slim cut, a straight leg, or a wide leg, or even a boot cut, corduroy is an excellent choice. So I just kind of wanted to throw those guys in as a bonus, and one that I hadn't even planned for in this video, but I found them on the Quince website, and I was all like, yeah, I think I need some of these, and I think I need to talk about them. So that's another option for you as far as pants goes, if you want to beef up and have a really beautiful, timeless wardrobe that, you know, for the fall through the winter. I have to mention skirts, because I'm a skirt girl. I'm a dress girl. I love wearing skirts and dresses. And so I think that a couple of different styles of skirts are a must-have during this time of year, because you can wear them right now with like heels and mules and flats, but then when the weather turns colder, then you can bring out long boots and wear them in that way. The first one is the silk slip skirt. They're like a staple in my wardrobe. They've got a little bit of stretch to them. They drape beautifully. They are absolute timeless classic type of skirt. You can wear these dressed up, dressed down. The slip skirt in silk especially is the best, because silk has got such a beautiful sheen. Satin is okay too, but Quince makes their silk skirts so affordable. For a good quality satin skirt, you could pay for a really great quality Quince silk slip skirt. I have transitioned out all of my satin slip skirts and brought them in with Quince silk skirts. Why get satin when you can have silk for about the same price, if not better, for some places? So I would absolutely say that the slip skirt is definitely a must-have, and they do carry the slip skirts in plus sizes. They're expanding the color selection. They even have a leopard print, which you've seen me wear on repeat here on the channel. And then in their straight sizes, they've got all kinds of colors as well. That's a definite must-have, I think, for the fall wardrobe. The other type of skirt that I struggled with, and I'm like, you know, full skirt, pleated skirt. I think both of them are equally beautiful, but I went ahead and went with a pleated skirt, because I think that that one is a little bit more universally flattering. It works really well in the workplace as well as outside of the workplace, whether you're at play or you're dressing up for something. A chiffon pleated skirt, I think, is definitely the way to go, because they are so incredibly beautiful. But even if it's a satin or a silk pleated skirt, that will work as well. I just really, really love the pleats, because I think the pleats are just very feminine and very beautiful, and yet at the same time work very, very well in a work environment, or if you're wearing it to church or whatever. You know, it's just a really, really beautiful style of skirt that is just very versatile. And so that's why pleated won out over full skirt, because it gives you that opportunity to wear it in multiple scenarios, and it's going to look really, really beautiful. Now, moving on to jewelry, because I think jewelry is crucial for a timeless classic wardrobe. And I've got two pieces of jewelry that I want to focus on specifically. The first is a really beautiful statement necklace. And if you've been watching my channel for a period of time, you know that I've been on the hunt for one of those, and I found this one on Quince that is just beautiful. It is 18 karat gold vermeil, and I have other pieces of Quince's jewelry, and I'm really impressed with the quality of the jewelry. And I think that having this type of a necklace whether you get it in the gold. I'm not sure if they have it in silver. I'll have to let you know here. But even if not, just having it in the gold vermeil, this necklace makes a statement without making too much of a statement, without being really ostentatious. And that fits really, really well in a classic wardrobe. Now, in full transparency, I do have an extender on this necklace. It is an 18-inch necklace, so it comes up to here on me, and I wanted a little bit more slack on my necklace, so that's why I added the extender on it. But it does fit the neck really beautifully, and I just love how it looks. I love wearing a statement necklace with turtlenecks, especially. I think that they just look so beautiful with a turtleneck because it just becomes a feature, but also with a button down or even with a crew neck like I'm wearing right now. This is just a really great necklace to have if you want to layer or if you just want to wear it on its own. It's going to be able to do it all. The other key jewelry piece I think that is important is a beautiful pair of hoop earrings. They can be skinny hoops, they can be chunkier hoops like I'm wearing here. There are so many different options and you can find them in different sizes. I just opted for these because I just felt that the weight of these matched the weight of the necklace and they looked really good together. Having a pair of hoop earrings is one of those types of earrings that you can wear no matter what because it is such a classic. The other piece of jewelry that I think is critical for you to have for a timeless classic wardrobe, and this is a year-round thing, and that is a beautiful watch. When you have got a really lovely watch, then it really says a lot. Now, I prefer bracelet watches because I like to have my watches be multitaskers, meaning I can wear them for the daytime and I can wear them at night as well. So they straddle both. But you could have a watch wardrobe where you've got a leather strap watch for daytime that's going to be a little bit more casual, a little bit more suited maybe for work. But then you can also have a really beautiful bracelet watch for nighttime events. So me personally, I just really prefer a multitasker. And so I always go with something that's got a bracelet on it so that way I don't have to worry about changing out my watch. I can just wear the same one all day to, from desk to dinner and it'd be fine. Moving on to the next category, and that is tailored pieces. Now, tailored pieces, I mean things that have got structure. And of course, that means blazers. Blazers are an absolute must-have in any wardrobe, in my opinion. There are different blazers. You can get a shawl collar blazer. You can get an unstructured blazer. You can get the most structured blazer, oversized. You pick the one that looks best on you, but having a blazer in your wardrobe, I think, is absolutely crucial. The blazer can be a solid. It could be a pattern. It could be a pinstripe. It could be anything and everything that you want. What I love about blazers, though, is that they really polish an outfit. Even if it's just a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, you pop a blazer on top and it completely takes the outfit someplace else, right? It elevates it. It just completely just makes it better, in my opinion. Picking out a blazer or two, or if you're like retired and you're getting rid of your work wardrobe, maybe you dressed formally for the office, hang on to a couple of your blazers because you will use them. You will be able to incorporate them into a more casual wardrobe. And then if you need to dress up, you've already got a really beautiful blazer. You can wear blazers as outerwear during these milder months. Blazers are an absolute must-have in a timeless classic wardrobe because it's going to give you that structure. It's going to give you that polish and it's just going to elevate everything. Accessories are the icing on the cake. And they are the pieces that can make or break your outfit, though, especially shoes. In order to build a timeless classic wardrobe, there are a few styles of shoes that you should consider bringing in if you don't already have them. The first is a pointy shoe, whether that be a pump or a flat. A pointy shoe is really going to elongate the leg. It's going to add polish. It just looks so much better than something that's rounded or something that's rounded and squared. If you can't do a pointy toe, then I would say go for something that is got a wider toe box, because even pointy toes, if you've got the right toe box, then it will accommodate your foot issues. If you don't want to wear a pointy toe shoe, that's fine. Then maybe go for something that's an almond toe or something that is a squared off toe, but that kind of comes to a point a bit, not like completely squared off, like at the widest point. You want to have it narrow down and then square off because that's going to give the illusion of being pointy. As far as heels go, I'm not saying that you have to wear super, super tall heels. Even if it's just a kitten heel, that's fine. It's just giving you a little bit of elevation. The max heel that I can go to is 3 inches. I don't really generally like to do anything taller than 3 inches because it's just not comfortable for me. And I'm not going to force myself into wearing shoes that hurt my feet. That's just going to ruin the whole look. But that's why a 3 inch heel is perfect for me. It's enough height but not at the sacrifice of my feet. If you don't want to do heels, then by all means do a flat, but try and make it a pointy toe flat, or at least that it has a vamp that points, so that that way you can elongate the leg as much as possible, and you will avoid looking matronly as well. The other type of shoe that I think that you need is a good sneaker. And I forgot to try sneakers on in this video, but I'll show you my favorites. I've got the Adidas Sambas sneakers that I absolutely love, and I also have got my New Balance 327s that I absolutely love. Either of these work really well, especially with a pair of trousers. They look really, really modern and just really cool. So having a good sneaker though is a must, because you're going to face those situations where maybe you have to do some walking, or you just don't feel like wearing a flat or a loafer or a heel. You want to wear something that's a little bit more comfortable. And so these are a couple of great options. Not to mention, they've got lots of retro style sneakers available right now that are of a lower profile, which I'm on the hunt for a pair like that. The other type of shoe that I think is a must have is a loafer. I personally really, really love the classic style loafer, whether it's a penny loafer or a tassel loafer. GH Bass is my go-to for like that classic, been around forever kind of loafer. They're very timeless. They're very beautiful. They're very much popular right now, but even if they weren't, they're still going to be a really great go-to once you break them in. I'm going to be honest with you, GH Bass shoes are really, really tough to break in, but once they're broken in, you've got them for life. They last for decades, and so I think that that's a really, really great option for you. If that style is not what you're looking for, then you can always go with the bit loafer. The bit loafer is one that is a slimmer profile. It's got the metal bit at the top. You can find them in all different types of variations and permutations. Quince makes a really, really beautiful bit loafer that I absolutely love. They also have got a suede penny loafer that's a low profile loafer that is another really, really great option. And those are so, so beautiful. But of course, they are a bit delicate because they are suede. Then, of course, you've got a loafer mule. And I also have got a pair of, I've got a bit loafer mule from Quince as well. That is my go-to. I love wearing these shoes. They're so comfortable. But a loafer is definitely one of those types of shoes that is a must-have for a timeless classic wardrobe. And then a slingback of some sort. I think slingbacks are, they're having their moment, and I hope that they never go away. Even if they do, I'm still going to continue wearing my slingbacks because I think that they are such a beautiful shoe, especially in the fall where we are in a transitional period between the hot and the cold. So you've got part of your foot exposed, but not everything. You know, your toes are covered, but your heels are exposed. And I wear my slingbacks during the winter too. Even though I live in a wet climate, I don't walk outside in the wet all day. Even if I were working in my corporate job, I would still wear slingback shoes because I don't go traipsing about in the wet all day, you know. I might have to venture out for something, but not like, you know, a lot. So definitely, I think a slingback is doable, especially if you are in a warmer climate. That's the perfect winter shoe for you. A mule is another option, but really the slingback is, I just love slingbacks because I think that they are just so timeless and so beautiful, and they just look so good, especially in a flat. I think that slingback flats actually are really quite lovely. For a timeless fall classic wardrobe, there are 3 types of handbags that you should focus on. One is a tote bag. Having a really great tote bag is a must because you never know when you have to carry a lot. You know, if you're going someplace that, you know, maybe you need your laptop, your tablet, a book when you're traveling, that is a time when you would need to carry a tote bag. Or if you work and you carry all kinds of things, a tote bag is the perfect solution. This suede one from Quince is so perfect. I love this brown color. First of all, I love the fact that it's in suede. It's got so many pockets. It's got a beautiful canvas lining on the inside. It has feet, which I love. The straps are nice and generous so that I can easily sling it over my shoulder. So a tote bag is a definite must, and this suede one from Quince is perfection. My favorite. Then there's the everyday bag. And oh, I should probably disclaim the handbag section by saying that I am a fiend for Quince handbags. I love Quince handbags. Majority of my bags are from Quince, either Quince or Coach, one of the two, and Palen. But anyway, I love, love, love my Quince handbags. I think that they are so good. They are really high quality, and for an everyday bag, I've got their patchwork bag. And this one is relatively new to my closet, but I absolutely love it. I've been wearing it nonstop since I got it. It is so beautiful. It is so nice. The leather is so good. The workmanship is really great. It has a really cool design feature because it's got that patchwork leather. It has a short handle, a long handle, and it's got lots of room. So I can carry my vlogging camera, my phone, my glasses, my wallet. I mean, I've got everything, keys, lip glosses, whatever. It fits it all in a nice little compact square, which I absolutely adore. I can wear it crossbody if I want to. I can wear it as a shoulder bag, or I can wear it as a handbag. It's the most perfect bag, but Quince has got quite the selection of bags, just saying. Then the last bag that I think is a must, especially as we enter the holiday season where we've got festivities that we're going to, parties and things like that, a clutch. And I have got this beautiful Italian leather woven clutch bag from Quince that I am obsessed with. I love the fact that it has a handle, so you can carry it by the handle. You can carry it with your hand through the handle. It also has a shoulder strap, but I don't necessarily like carrying my evening bags by shoulder strap. I just don't like that. So I will likely take the shoulder strap off, but it does have that option available for you. It will fit your essentials for a night out on the town. Lipstick, lip gloss, a phone, a slim wallet, you're good to go. And what I like about the fact that it is woven leather is that it is one of those bags that I can wear year round, because woven leather emulates basket weave to me for the summer, but it's also very much appropriate for the fall and winter because of the color. Even if it were one of the lighter ones, I would still say it's appropriate for fall and winter. I think that this bag is stupendous. The last bits that I have for a timeless classic wardrobe aren't actual clothing things, but they are things that I think are worth mentioning. And it's knowing how to maintain your clothes. I'm not going to go into great detail, but there are a few things that you should have, especially given the types of recommendations that I've made. The nature of cashmere and wool and merino wool, any kind of knitwear, is that the fibers, they'll start to move around a little bit and they may pill. So you need a fabric shaver or a like a cashmere comb, a sweater comb, or a cashmere stone, something like that. I personally just like using a fabric shaver, a depiller, because it's the easiest. And it's probably the most satisfying. You just run it over the spots where there's natural friction, like under the arms, sometimes on the sides, around the bottoms of your sweaters. So having a fabric shaver of some sort is a must-have, so in order to keep your knitwear looking fresh and new and really just nicely managed. The other piece of garment care is a steamer. A steamer is critical, not just to get wrinkles out, but also it's a great way to refresh your knitwear and silk in between washings. Steaming can remove bacteria and virus and all kinds of things because of the heat, and it's just hot water essentially. And so it does a really, really great job of refreshing your cashmeres, your wools, your cottons even. I mean, it's just a really great tool to have. And then of course, jewelry care. You want to be sure that you've got a really nice cloth for your jewelry to keep it nice and shiny, to keep it clean. As far as like if you have anything that has gemstones in it, just a couple of drops of a mild detergent or a really mild facial cleanser will work, soaking them in a little bit of that and just using a really soft brush to brush through and get all the gunk out from the from the fittings on the jewelry is a great thing to do. So make sure that you have some kind of a polishing cloth as well, something nice and gentle. Maybe even with my silver, I also have got a paste that I use that's a jeweler's paste, and that will help keep things nice and shiny and untarnished as well, especially when you're investing in things like high quality vermeil or gemstones or even real metals like gold and sterling silver. Having a polishing cloth and maybe even a little bit of polishing paste is a good thing because it will help to keep everything nice and shiny and fresh looking and will help to preserve the life of your jewelry. And then the last thing that I want to say that is going to help you achieve a timeless classic wardrobe is to invest in tailoring, not tailored pieces, but tailoring. So having clothes fit to you. So if something needs to be hemmed, hem it. If something needs to be taken in, take it in. For some of you, tailoring is crucial to looking good because, for instance, one of the things that I tell clients that have got a larger chest, you always want to size the biggest part of you and then have it tailored down. So if you've got a large chest or if you've got like large hips and you have a hard time finding pants that don't gap or having shirts that don't gap, then you always want to size up and size the biggest part of you and then have it tailored down. So you can have darting put into a shirt, or you can have the waist cinched in on a pair of pants. Or if you're short like me and everything comes really long, you can have a tailor bring the hem up on your pants. So tailoring is crucial to achieving a timeless classic wardrobe as well, as much as anything else, maybe even more so, because it's really, really important. These are the building blocks that you would need for building out a really, really great wardrobe. I want to say thank you to Quince for sponsoring today's video. As I said, Quince is definitely my go-to for a lot of these because they do make it really, really easy to build out your wardrobe at a really great price point with really excellent quality. Make sure to check the description bar as well as the pinned comment on this video because everything is going to be linked there. I did shop my closet for parts of this video, so I don't have links for everything that I showed you, but I will have as many links as I possibly can. Thank you to Quince for sponsoring today's video. I will leave you with a video that YouTube thinks that you will enjoy next. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you in that video. Bye. Sorry.